Creating beautiful visualizations is a crucial part of every simulation. In this video, I'll guide you through adding a scene, displaying walls, and plotting contours in the results. Additionally, I'll show you how to save a permanent display state to maintain a consistent view for all results. I'm Armin, and let's get started. This is ANSYS Fluent, and the solution has already been completed. I'll focus on manipulating the results. I'd like to plot the velocity and pressure contours. To begin, I'll navigate to Contour, right-click, and select New. The Contours window opens, showing the inlet, outlet, and walls listed under the surface selection. We can toggle each name on or off by clicking them, or use the Select All and Deselect All buttons for quick selection. Let's start by plotting the pressure at the inlet and outlet in this way. To view the pressure profile in the middle of the valve, I'll navigate to Surface and select Plane. From the drop-down menu, we can choose the plane we want. I'll select the XY plane and click Create. The Plane 4 has been added to the Surface section. I will close the Plane Surface window, then deselect the inlet and outlet, leaving only Plane 4 selected. By clicking the Display button, we can view the static pressure. Additionally, we can rename the contour. For example, I'll name it Pressure and save it. Now, it's time to plot the velocity. Since contours cannot be duplicated, we must create a new one. I'll right-click on Contour and select New. Then, I'll deselect all surfaces, select only Plane 4, and change the contour type from Pressure to Velocity. It's better to change the contour name to Velocity. Finally, I'll click on the Display button and close the Contours window. This contour shows the velocity on the added plane. I want to make the walls transparent in this simulation, so I'll navigate to Mesh, right-click on it, and choose New. Since we only need to see the walls to visualize the solid part, I'll select them and click Display. Now, we can see the valve's body. To view both the valve's body and the fluid passing through it, we need to use a scene. Right-click on it and select New. In the Graphics Objects window, we see three options: Mesh, Pressure Contours, and Velocity Contours. I'll enable those options to view the valve body and velocity by clicking Save and Display. Mesh and Velocity Contour are now visible in the Graphics window. However, the walls are opaque, making it difficult to see inside the valve. So I'll set the transparency to 50%. After clicking Save and Display again, we now have a better view of the inside of the valve. We can select any contour we want by enabling or disabling the checkboxes. For this example, I'll choose Pressure Contour and Mesh 1. Additionally, we can turn off the graphics grid and static shadow using the buttons provided. We can add a ruler at the bottom of the graphics window. The color bar appears small by default, so I'll drag and expand it to adjust its position. Once everything is set, I'll close the scene window. Path lines are another feature that shows the fluid's trajectory using lines. To create them, I'll navigate to Path Lines, right-click, and choose the New. A new window appears, where we can select different properties from the drop-down menu. I'll choose Velocity for this example. Since the fluid enters through the inlet boundary, I'll select the inlet in the Release from Surface section and click Display. The path lines now appear in the graphics window. To make the display clearer, I'll reduce the density of the path lines by setting a value for path skip. For instance, 10 should work well. After clicking Display again, you'll notice that the path lines aren't fully continuous to the outlet because the solution hasn't fully converged yet. I will close the path lines window and navigate back to the scene. Here, I'll check the boxes for Mesh 1 and Pathlines 1, then click Save and Display. This creates a clear visualization of the valve and velocity lines inside it. With this, my work is done for now, so I'll close the scene window. Sometimes, we need to save a specific scene to view multiple results from the same direction and perspective. This feature is available in the scene window, so I'll open it again. I'll enable Velocity and Mesh 1, then hit Save and Display. Next, I'll adjust the valve's position in the graphics window until the view looks just right. Once satisfied, I'll click the Use Active button to save this view. The view is now saved under Status 0. If the view is later changed, you can easily return to the save view by selecting it and clicking Display. Thank you for watching the video. Please remember to like and subscribe for more tutorials.